What's up folks, Alastiir here, and here is everything you need to know about Delve in 5 quick minutes. We're going to cover hidden walls, Azerite upgrade priority, hidden rooms and how to get there, the top rooms according to loot, and the top zones according to fossil spawns. So let's get to it. So hidden walls are found kind of anywhere along the paths on some of these side roads. So you see the crawler came here. You can go do them after your path is done, or you can do them as you're running along. What you want to do is easy, pretty, just blow it up, walk in, and pick up your loot. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's shitty. Generally, buffs have made these walls really profitable. If you reach fossils, you can get 6+ fossils for a single wall, and you can also get league-specific uniques. So, pretty great to find. A lot of these other side passages do not have walls, they simply have things like dynamite caches or other loot. These, however, are much weaker and will most probably not give you much. So for hidden rooms, now hidden rooms are rooms which you can see on your map but are not connected to anything else. These rooms usually contain some pretty good rewards, sometimes they're just whatever, but occasionally you'll find good rare rooms such as this map room hidden behind these walls. Now, you don't automatically know which room connects. It could theoretically be any one of the rooms around. There is, however, a general rule which covers about, I'd say, 90% of the cases, which can help a lot in this case. This is the rule of 3. The way this rule works is every single delve node has to be connected, theoretically, to at least 3 nodes. So, for example, this one, it's connected here, down to the left, here up, and here to the right. In the same way, this one, connected to the left, connecting up, connected to the right, etc, etc, etc. Occasionally, you will find rooms that are connected to only 2. This is usually because there is a hidden room that is tied to it. So, for example, here, when I'm trying to figure out how do I connect to this, I don't have to go visit all of these. I can just go, well, this room's only connected to 2, so I'm going to go here, and from here, I am going to go south. Of course, this is in the dark, so bring some players. Was poorly managed on my part, health-wise. And then you're going to want to blow up the wall. And once you've blown up the wall, your path will be now revealed. And you can go back to your cart and simply get on your way. Voila! For Azerite upgrade priorities, essentially the main thing you have to do is try to get your sulfite capacity up to a minimum of, I'd say, 1.5 to 3,000. This goes up very slowly at first, but then jumps up quickly later on, mostly so that you don't waste what you find in maps. Following that is essentially 2 paths you can take. You can either upgrade flares to be able to explore more on the side while you're going and get more loot, or you can just go light radius and darkness resistance if your goal is to get deep. If your only goal is to progress, darkness resistance and light radius, I would prioritize light radius to make sure you are not in the darkness, as if you're not aiming to get walls and other things on the side, you're not going to be in the darkness anyway, so it's much less relevant. So basically, sulfite capacity, followed by light radius, and then some flares and darkness resistance if you want to go to the side. My top recommended rooms by loot in the delve are essentially as follows. Top is, of course, city biomes, so all of these things you see here, behind these yellow marks, or green or blue, depending on when you get deeper to abyssal depths and lost cities. Those give a lot of chests and can give you maps, can give you currency, can give you all kinds of stuff. So these are absolutely always going to be the best for money. Then you have things such as map rooms, which you get deeper down. I don't have an example to show you here. Then you have currency rooms. These just straight up give you currency, so they're nice. And finally, you have certain cool but very rare rooms, such as the Parandus room, which is just Parandus and a bunch of loot, and the fossil rooms that give you unique fossils specific to the fossil rooms that are usually pretty strong and worth a fair bit of money. Finally, the top biomes for fossils, because fossils are tied to biomes. Where you are limits what kinds of fossils you can find. The best ones are, by priority, mines, which you can only find very early, but shit on all the other ones in terms of quality of fossils you can get. You can get all kinds of ones, and you can get really good ones. Then sulfur vents, right here. These this yellow zone, then magma fissure, and finally frigid. These 3 contain the best kinds of fossils most regularly that you'll be able to get. The other ones tend to have not that great, especially abyssal depths have very shitty fossils. That's all from me for Delve and the quick recap. I hope this was useful to you if you're a new player, or if you're a player that just came back and maybe didn't know 1 or 2 things that were covered in this video. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Alastiir, and I'll catch you on stream.